Hello everyone, it's Don Bain, the Gadget Professor. Tonight we have a neat show. It's on the Trendnet N300. Stay tuned, you'll want to see this one.
He's got the toys. He's got showmanship. And he's got sex appeal. Ladies and gentlemen, from the great Southwest, here's the guru of gadgets, the dapper and dashing Don Bain, the Gadget Professor. Gadget Professor.
Hello everyone, it's Don Bain, the Gadget Professor. We are on show number 214. If you're new to the Gadget Professor, welcome. The easiest way to watch the Gadget Professor probably is to go to iTunes. If you want to watch it directly from the website, that's easy too. Just go to thegadgetprofessor.com. If you want the show notes, scroll halfway down on our webpage. You'll see this newsletter there. Click on that. Put your email address in, and every Thursday evening, as soon as a new episode is posted, you will get the show notes absolutely free in your email box. And what that does is it shows you everything hot linked in a chronological order as we covered it on the show. And the show notes are very handy to have, especially for tonight's show. We have a lot of stuff to show you. Also, you can email me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I do answer all my email, and I get quite a bit of email, and I really welcome it. You can email me at thegadgetprofessor@gmail.com, thegadgetprofessor@gmail.com, and I'd love to hear from you. Also, you can follow me on Facebook, and it would be great if you like me there. Facebook is just /thegadgetprofessor. I did, I think, a cool commentary, if you will, on Happy Prime Day, and I wasn't too happy about it, but I wrote a few charming words, and you might find that interesting. Also, you can follow us on the Rebel Mouse page. If you like gadgets, you're going to like the Rebel Mouse page. Essentially what this is I tweet a lot on Twitter, and essentially it takes all the tweets that we do, and there might be a couple hundred a day, and it takes every tweet and it puts it in a pictorial form on this Rebel Mouse page. So essentially what you're going to get is every new gadget that comes out within the hour, you will actually see a little web blurb on it, and there's some very cool stuff here. You can check this several times a day, and because it's dynamic, meaning it's always being updated, you'll find some very cool things. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do that. It would be at Gadget Professor. At Gadget Professor. All right, let's get into it tonight. We have some really, I think, cool things. This is all over the internet, of course. We talk a lot about hacking, and I guess this is something to talk about. Hacked infidelity site Ashley Madison offers free profile deletion. Essentially, as I understand it, this site was available to people. You'd pay for it, but you'd actually, if you wanted to have an affair, I kid you not, I do not make this stuff up. I couldn't. But extramarital dating site Ashley Madison has apologized to its users a second time for allowing its database to be comprehensively stolen. That means everything was stolen. And it's temporary offering users the ability to fully delete their account from their site free of charge. It's not that easy to do, to be honest with you. So if you were stupid enough to go on Ashley Madison, you're going to definitely pay the price now because they're releasing all the information. So that will be something to follow. Also, here's an interesting site that I just stumbled across. Actually, someone emailed it to me. I found it fascinating. I'm not going to read the whole article, but essentially it says when smart homes get hacked, and here's how this person haunted a complete stranger's house via the internet. And they turned their lights on, they turned their lights off, they adjusted their thermostat, the whole bit, and it's quite an interesting, quite a scary article, and it just tells you how easy it is to make yourself vulnerable. So I would encourage you, if you have any remote thermostats, remote cameras, remote lighting, anything that can be remotely operated off the internet, you'll want to read this article because I think it's going to scare the heck out of you. It will also smarten you up, so you'll take some precautions so that you're not vulnerable to get hacked. So definitely check this out. Now, here's something that's kind of hot off the press. I don't know if this is as widely advertised on the internet as I think it should be, but this is a new competitor, or supposedly a new competitor. They just launched, I think, on Tuesday of this week. It's called Jet.com. And the Jet CEO, Mark Lowry, here's a picture of him, at one point in time worked for Amazon, And it says Jet, the new shopping site that launches Tuesday, which was this prior Tuesday, promises shoppers the lowest prices on everything. To hammer home the point, the online mall will compare its prices with Amazon's everyday prices and then take money off that. So we'll include the whole article in our show notes that you can read up about Jet. And then also you can actually go to jet.com. It's $50 a year to join, but what they're doing is offering a completely free 3-month trial, and they have a very nice video. I'm not going to run it here because it's about 3 minutes. You can run that on your own. It will be in the show notes. But essentially, the more you buy, the more you save. So what it does is it's kind of an aggregator for pricing, and what that means is it will check the lowest price on the internet. And let's just say, for example, I don't know, that you're buying this Trendnet device, and I'm making this up. Let's say that this sells for $50 on Amazon, and that happens to be the lowest price. You can buy this on Amazon for $50. And what will happen is if you go on to this jet.com, it will notify you, it will tell you that the lowest price on the internet is by Amazon and it sells for $50. What Jet proposes to do is to discount that price by X amount of dollars, and the more that you buy, the more it will discount. So you can watch the video and make your determination yourself. I have not bought anything from it yet, but I may give it a shot, particularly since it's free for the first 3 months. So I'll check that out and let you know if I buy anything. If you buy anything, you let me know. But they say they're gonna give Amazon a run for its money. Well, we shall see. All right, it's time for some free apps. I know everybody likes the free apps. Here's one called Viber. It's like fiber, but with the V, V-I-B-E-R. And you can get Viber for your desktop. You can do it on the Mac. You can do it on your iOS, on the Android, your Windows Phone, your BlackBerry, your Nokia, Windows 8, the whole bit. What is it? Well, Viber for desktop lets you send free messages as well as make free calls to other Viber users on any device, on any network, in any country. So free is free, and this goes into great detail as to how you can do it. Again, it's free text, calling, photo message, and location sharing with Viber users. No registration, aliases, or invitations required. Instantly integrates with your own contact list. The best quality mobile calls using 3G or Wi-Fi. So you can check this out. It's totally free. Remember, whoever you're calling or messaging or sending photographs to, they also have to have a Viber account, which is no big deal because it happens to be free. So I'm going to be checking this out over the next week, and I'll let you know how it works. But I just came across it this morning. I don't know how long it's been available, but it seems pretty cool, and I will definitely check it out and let you know how I make out with that. Now, here's an interesting site. You're never going to need this site until you need it. And what this is it's basically free stock photography. And they have some really, really nice images here. I kind of like that one. I don't know why, it just strikes my eye. But these are totally free. And you can just download them for the taking. And they make great, if you want to put up a screen, you can use this image if you want to have something on your phone that's untypical, that does not come with your phone. These make great images, and also sometimes you're writing something, but these are totally free, and they're high quality professional photographs, and they have a lot of other things. They do have some other companies that they represent, like iStock, which will cost you a couple dollars here and there, but for the most part, you'll find pretty much anything you're looking for that they offer for free. And as I said, the images are quite professional. All right, rolling right along. How do you know if your router is secure? How do you know if your router's been hacked? Well, you don't. And that could be a real problem. If your router has been compromised, that's going to be a headache for you and probably everybody on your contact list. So really the only way you can realize if your router has been hacked, and I don't care what kind of router it is you're going to go to F-Secure Router Checker. For right now, this is free, but essentially you're going to go to this webpage. This will be in my show notes, and it's real easy to use. There's a little purple button, and you're going to click Start Now. And basically, it's going to go test your router out, and in a couple seconds, it's going to load the results, and I'm going to find out, and you're going to find out right now, if my router is okay. And it says right here, no issues were found. All is well. Have a nice day. So you may want to check that out. It takes a few seconds, and I would want to know if my router's been hacked. I think you would want to know too. Here's a cool app. I just tried this today. I really like it. Totally free. It's by our friends at Microsoft, and it's Capture the Action with panoramas from video. It will do photographs, but what is an image composite editor? Image composite editor called ICE is an advanced panoramic image stitcher created by Microsoft. Given a set of overlapping photographs of a scene shot from a single camera location, the app creates a high-resolution panorama that seamlessly combines the original images. ICE can also create a panorama from panning video, including stop motion overlaid on the background. Finished panoramas can be shared with your friends and viewed in 3D by uploading them to Photosmith website. Panoramas can also be saved in a wide variety of formats, such as a JPEG, TIFF, so on and so forth. So this is a really nice app, and I urge you to check it out. Once you use it, you'll never stop. It's really, really nice. All right, let's move on. Now what we're going to do is we are going to go to the gadget of the day, and the gadget of the day is this Trendnet N300 Easy N router extender. And what this is used for is if you have a house or an office and your Wi-Fi just doesn't reach everywhere you'd like it, or if you're in your house and you'd like it to reach outside or in the backyard and it just doesn't quite make it, or you have a bedroom in the back or a playroom, you plug this device in and it will extend your Wi-Fi range, and it does it quite well. Now here's something, I've actually used this. I have one, and this is the second one I have. I have another location that I plan to put this one in. I'm going to open it up for you in a minute because I haven't opened it up, but I have used it. Now here's the thing. Trendnet always makes some, I think, very high quality devices at very, very reasonable prices. I've used their products for years. But this is a little strange because if you look up the N300 Easy N range extender, you're going to find this on the Trendnet homepage, when in fact, this is not the latest N300. If you look down on the bottom, well, not quite the bottom, but halfway down, what you're going to see here is it's a discontinued product. The TEW736RE version 1.0R has been discontinued. It has been replaced by the TEW737HRE version 1.0R, which is the same version that they said was discontinued. I don't know why. They did change the 736RE to 737, but why they kept it the same version, I don't know. So this whole thing seems a little bizarre, but believe me, the product works. So I'm pointing that out so you don't buy the old one. Here on the Trendnet website is the new model, and this is what I indeed have. What does this do? Well, it's a high-power wireless penetrates walls and greatly extends coverage. Compact housing plugs directly into an electrical outlet. Extends the range of your existing wireless network. No CD installation required. Automatically adapts to your router's password and encryption, and advanced wireless encryption protects your data. So it does all the things that you would want it to do. There is a little video here, and you can run that on your own time, but this is what it looks like here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open this up. I have my artillery knife here that I'm going to use very carefully, and we're actually going to unbox this. I'm always fascinated by people who like to watch unboxing videos. I think they get a thrill by seeing something opened up for the first time. So if you like unboxing, pay close attention. I'm now taking the shrink wrap off this Trendnet N300. So there it is. The shrink wrap has been removed, and now I'm going to open this up. And a very nice box, a very well built box, and there it is. I'm going to open it up, and you can watch this. Again, if you're into unboxing, you're going to like this video. And there's a little hole where you can put your finger and pull the product right out, and there it comes. Okay, so there's the product. Here in the box is directions and some warranty information and a CD. And oddly enough, it said no CD required, but there's a CD in the box. Wow. So there's nothing else in the box, and we're almost finished unboxing. So right there is the product, and I'm going to delicately pull this out, and that's it, folks. It's unboxed. There's nothing else. For you people who are really into unboxing, there's a cardboard slide that holds the product in place. That's what it looks like so, and the product fits right there. So we're finished unboxing. So now let's take a look at the actual device. It does have a protective sheet, which is a very small piece of acrylic, if you will, and I've just taken it off, and here we go. Here's the product. So as you can see, there's really not much to it. Well, you can obviously see that there's a power connector, if you will. So this is going to go into your AC, and really this is how easy it is to operate. You'll see on the side here, and it's called WPS, and this is actually a little button here. I think you can see it. It says WPS. This is actually going to be clicked, and it's going to hit your router. We'll talk about that in a minute. On this side, you have a Ethernet connector. Why? Well, if you plug this into that far room where you don't have any internet whatsoever, you will now have a wireless connection and an Ethernet connection. So you can plug a wire in here behind that TV set if you want, or you can go wireless. It's your choice. It has both. On the bottom here, there's a reset button. Hopefully you won't need that, but if things go haywire, you can reset that by putting in a paper clip there. And right here we have an on and off button, and that's pretty self-explanatory. So the way this works is actually quite simple. You're going to plug this in the wall, and you're going to turn the unit on. Okay? At that point in time, what you're going to do, you're going to go over to this WPS button, and you're going to click it in. And then you're going to go back to your router button, and most routers today have a wireless button on it, so you're going to connect, you're going to push that wireless button, and these two are going to marry, and that's it. That's all there is to it, and it works that simple. Now, why do they have the CD? I'm sure they have the CD that if you have an older type router that doesn't have a WPS, what we call a lock button or sync button on it, you can use this CD and plug this into your router, and it will marry it up that way via the CD. Either way, it works. Most routers, as I said, have that. This also comes with some very detailed instructions. They give you pictorials on how to set it up and what could go wrong. I've set 3 of these up. This is the 4th one. I'm back for the 4th one because the other 3 have worked absolutely flawlessly. Now, if you want, more detail on this, you can go back to the website. Basically, I'll give you a little bit more. It says this offers extreme wireless coverage, eliminating existing wireless network dead spots. Setup takes minutes with no CD installation and stays out of the way by plugging directly into an outlet. Simply press the Wi-Fi setup button, the Wi-Fi protected setup button, that's what WPS stands for, and on your router, and then you're going to press the button on here, and as I said, that's it. It locks in, and it does a great job. It's easy to set up. There's no clutter. There's one-touch installation. Encrypted wireless. The performance is absolutely excellent, and that's pretty much all there is to say. Now, what am I using this for? Well, I'm going to tell you, it's kind of an interesting use. I am putting a security camera, okay, a camera that works on Wi-Fi outside and on a porch, not here. And there's no way that the Ethernet signal in this particular facility reaches out to that back porch. It's kind of way on the other end of the house. And no matter how I try, and I've tried a couple different Ethernet extenders, none of them work. Now this one does work. This is the only one that worked. I tried it out as a test. But what I found is after a couple days of connecting, it lost the connection. So it's not a fault of this. It's just the location of where I'm putting this camera. So what I'm going to do is, my friend does not have one of these. As I said, I used mine as a test. What I'm going to do is I've purchased one of these devices, And what I will do is set this up. I will click the WPS button here. I will click the WPS on this person's router, and they will talk to each other and establish a connection. But what I'm going to do, instead of going wireless outside, there's an outlet on this back porch. I'm going to plug this into the outlet on the back porch, and I am going to use the wired connection. That's right, I'm going to use the wired connection and run the Ethernet cable directly to the camera, and that will assure me of a much more secure connection rather than depending upon the wireless. So that works well, and also I'm using the wires that this actually plugs into to make that Ethernet connection. The electronics are inside here. So that's the benefit of having an extender that not only offers you wireless, but gives you the ability to put in a Ethernet wired connector if you so desire. So I hope you found this interesting and you're wondering what the price is. Well, I'm going to show you what the price is. We're just going to go on Amazon for lack of a better place to go to. And this is actually on Prime, and this sells for a grand total of $16. $16. So you will get this in one day if you're a Prime member. There's, at least in Arizona, it's one day free shipping. And for $16, you're going to like it in terms of reviews. If you look on Amazon, there is 464 reviews, and they give it 4 stars. So I have used these, as I said. They work really great, and I hope that you enjoyed our episode tonight. And I hope that I've solved a problem. If you have a situation in your home or your business and the wireless just doesn't extend that long, you need one of these Trendnet N300 wireless extenders with the ability to put a Ethernet cable in it. Hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. See everybody next Thursday. So long from the Gadget Professor.
The Gadget Professor is produced by Don Bain, Multimedia Communications, LLC. If you would like your product reviewed on The Gadget Professor or would like to appear on The Gadget Professor, contact us via email at thegadgetprofessor@gmail.com. The opinions expressed on the program by the host, guests, call-in listeners, or chatters are solely the opinions of the original source who expressed them. And thank you for watching The Gadget Professor.